the SAP UK user group gala dinner tonight, but you can't come with us because of all that SAP work that you have to get done. Toodaloo.
Whatever am I to do? I've got all this work to do and I'm desperate to go to the gala dinner. If only my fairy godmother was here, she'd know what to do. Can anybody help me find her?
She's behind you. Where?
Get on with your work.
Where?
Oh, Cinders. Fairy godmother here at last. So, don't cry. You shall go to the gala dinner. We'll use IntelliCorp's Live Compare software to clean up all of this SAP work in a flash. Izzy wizzy, let's get busy. So tell me about the problems you have.
Well, we're just about to go live with this big project and I've got all this testing to do and I just don't know what I've got to test and I've got no time to resource and I don't know what I'm going to do.
Let's open your web browser and use IntelliCorp's Live Compare software. You see, it's even been programmed with the transports that you're going to be releasing into production. So let's run an analysis to tell you what you need to test. That's right, just click the run button.
There she goes. What? It's going to run, but tell me what I'm going to get out of here. So I need to know what I'm going to test. Well,
you want results?
Of course I want results.
Well, let's go back to your desktop and see if there's a report waiting for you. And sure enough, this one is telling you that of those wonderful SAP transactions that you use, 800 of them will need to be tested, but because you've used Live Compare, you need to only test 33.
Only 33?
Only 33. And if we have more time, we'd show you how to integrate that with HP Quality Center.
Okay. If I've only got 33 to test, which 33 have I got to test?
Oh, I think you'll find that in the next report, of course.
Okay.
And do they look familiar?
Yes. These are all my transactions that I run, and I need to test them. And it's even picked up a custom program.
Custom standard, Live Compare sees it all.
And it's done all that automatically without any need for any input.
Well, with a little bit of magic.
Oh, okay.
Is there anything else that we can help you with?
Well, yeah, as I said, there's this, the project's going live, and I'm worried that the transports that I've got to go may overwrite some of the emergency fixes that we had going through when we were doing our project.
Now, you see, that sounds like dual maintenance. That's a classic problem that SAP users face. We'll use Live Compare to fix that.
Okay, well, I don't want to use any flashy web form now. I want to see what's really happening.
Well, you want to see behind the magic?
Absolutely, yes.
Well, let's try your other browser. So here we are inside of Live Compare. You have a workspace, and look at that. There's one called Cinders. Live Compare knew you were coming. So this is our dual maintenance workspace. We need to point it at your business as usual system.
It's just like this is so easy.
It's amazing. It's almost as if you knew the product before we did the demo. And that's your project, and then click the green play button.
Okay. Wow, look at that! All those sparkly things, what are those?
That's magic fairy godmother dust, of course.
So now it's running through, what's happening here?
Well, it's
actually... Can I see some results here?
You can see some results. Be patient, be patient.
Okay.
If you look in the results box, I know if you open the results box.
Here?
That's the one. And start looking inside the transport.
Okay.
Live demos and working with children, never a good thing.
Okay, I recognise that program. It's an emergency fix we put through a few months ago.
Indeed.
Look, and all the code's here, but what do I see here? There's some stuff here. What's all this?
Well, this is showing you that if you rolled forward your project into production, you actually overwrite this emergency fix, something that would cause you a lot of embarrassment with your ugly sisters.
So you mean to tell me that this is going to stop it?
Yes, indeed. Is there anything else that I can help you with before I go?
Well, the only thing is all this work I've got done, which is great, but how do I convince my ugly sisters? Because they can't read this type of thing. They need some nice flashy reports.
You want a pretty picture for the ugly sisters?
Absolutely.
Well, let's go back to Live Compare and look at that. There's an ugly sisters report, shipped specially with the product. Let's run that one.
Okay.
You really are running it as if you know it. More magic fairy dust. And let's skip to the end and actually look at the one that's on your desktop.
It's a PowerPoint.
It does create a PowerPoint, which tells you everything about the project, and most importantly, that you're done.
Please, please, I've heard enough. Am I not the most beautiful thing you've ever seen? I'm going off to the gala dinner to meet the real Prince Charming, Alan Bowling of the Second School.
But so am I. All my work is done.
Oh, no, it isn't.
yes it is.
Oh, no, it isn't.
Oh, yes it is.
How long do we keep this on for? Another 46 seconds? Oh, no, it isn't.
But all my work is done. Life Compare has sorted out all my problems. But can it do anything for that?
Well, that is tricky. Life Compare can do most things, but correct this? Well, let's try, shall we, everyone? Izzy, Wizzy, let's get busy! Hooray!